Happy Friday, Tony Lyall.
Well, is it a happy Friday, G Lane? Because the various WhatsApp messages that we're all on were lighting up at about 10:30 last night.
Yes.
And I'm looking at your finger now. And what on God's green earth have you done to yourself?
Well, look, no one wants to be at A&E at 1 a.m. That's all I'm going to say. And last night, being the good father that I am, active father that I am, I was setting up the fishing rods for my children who wanted to go fishing today.
Yes.
So after taking 13, 12-year-old girls out to dinner for my daughter's birthday, which was quite something.
Where'd you go?
Cousin Scott's, actually, which
Oh,
was a sports bar in Takapuna.
Who said that? What a head scratcher. I wonder who set that up for.
No, they did.
Yeah, I bet they did. What, should we go to the sports bar?
Because they got free. They got free foosball, free air hockey, and free pool. So the kids just run right. And
oh my God. And that is just a absolute billboard to anyone running a sports bar. Put a bunch of games in and we will bring our kids to your sports bar. We want to watch the TV. They want to play the games. It's win-win.
And they had a replay of Ireland All Blacks World Cup. France.
The greatest.
It was one of the great games. Sam Whitelock with the turnover.
What a turnover.
Anyway,
so
I was kicking goals. I had 6 12-year-old girls in my car, which I had to do about 1,000 laps of the peninsula, dropping them off one by one.
That's not a sentence you want to say too often, is it?
And then got home and the boys were like, we want to go fishing. And I was like, okay, I'll come down the garage. This is maybe 9 o'clock at night.
You got carpet in the garage?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's
a game changer.
This is the real issue. We've got a garage with no carpet in it. I don't like to spend any time in there. It's too cold. Too cold on my tootsies.
It's cold and you get stones in there and all.
Do you park your car and you go? I realise we'll go a bit because this is the issue because we have to park our car in our garage.
Oh, do you?
Because we have a shared driveway and so we have to. And I just want to know, can you do it? Can you have carpet in there? Will it get too wet?
No, it's like another room of the house. I've got a TV in there and a couch. The kids going down there.
Yeah, but if I'm parking my car in there, will the carpet get too wet if I'm parking an actual car in there?
No, it's marine carpet. You get marine carpet.
There's a lot of water coming off the car on a rainy day.
Marine carpet's all good.
Where does it go?
That's what it's built for. It just dries out.
All right.
It just dries.
It's
Is your carriage undercover?
It's undercover.
Okay, well, it'll dry
on a
out.
rainy day, if I park the car in there, when I drive out again, there's a big old puddle on the ground.
Yeah, soak that up.
Imagine this is going to the carpet and then I don't know what happens to it.
Yeah, it's just called evaporation.
All right, well, I might have to. I'll give that a Google into garage carpet. Anyway,
I get onto, and apparently soft baits is the way forward. It's hard fishing at the moment, middle of winter. So okay, I'll get some soft. I haven't put some soft baits on in ages. So I get out the little soft bait jig head and quite a big hook. And when the soft bait was a little bit old, a little bit stiff, and probably actually too old to put on, so it was quite hard to put on.
Hard bait in this instance.
Yeah, hard bait. Well, semi-hard, kind of.
Oh, been there.
Tuera hemi. It was a half mongrel.
Mm-hmm.
And I desperately trying to put it on, and then it slipped, and then I knew I was putting so much pressure on. I felt a sharp pain, index finger under the nail. And I was like, I didn't even look down. I was like, this is not good. And then normally if you get a hook in your finger or something, you could probably just whip it out because it hasn't gone too far in. This went balls deep.
Deep.
And I looked at it and I went, oh dear. And my son, my 14-year-old son, looked at me and went, ah! And screaming, not, you're right, Dad, just screaming, mum, ran out of the garage upstairs. I sheepishly made my way out of the garage back into the house with my index finger up with what can only be described as quite a large soft bait hook wedged into my index finger.
Oh.
Called the neighbour over. He brought some pliers. We had a go.
Yeah, what time is this?
This is 9:30.
9:30. So it's getting on.
Yeah, so he comes over with the pliers. He's dead keen just to get stuck in.
Oh, of course.
He even brought a razor blade over to try and slit it open and actually just operate on it. So we gave it a good tug.
And then after that, you looked at the hook?
Yeah, and after that, then we decided to have a look at extracting
Classic.
the hook. And decided that potentially it was too deep. It was quite deep. And we were like, okay. So a much annoyed life partner gets in the car, basically drives past A&E and boots me out while the car's moving.
You didn't drive yourself?
No, because I don't know how long I was going to be there for. This is the problem.
Yeah, right.
So get in there, says it's a 2-hour wait. 3 hours later, I'm there at midnight. The village of the damned, really, and there. what really struck me is when I looked to my right and there was like blood smeared down the wall, like there'd been a murder. Anyway, I had the comic. As you mentioned before the podcast, I had the comedy injury.
Yeah, totally.
I had and the lady's like, oh, it gave me some painkillers, and then said, oh, if it starts throbbing, just put your finger above your head. So starts throbbing. I'm in the waiting room with my
like you're asking a question.
asking a question with a ginormous fish hook. I mean, there's some girl beside me who's got a vomit bucket who looks like she's had a hard night in the saddle. She couldn't walk. She was complaining.
Ugh.
She was moaning, and I was like, oh. And then there was other sick babies running everywhere. And then
it's always like Guantanamo Bay and those sick bays, but it is kind of like the casting couch of like, what injury do you have? You look around and there's kind of like one of each, got to catch them all.
No injuries, or only sicknesses.
Only sick. There's not a guy with like a comedy sort of patch over his eye or anything. Or
there was none of that. A guy came in bleeding from the ears and nose. He got rushed to the front.
Yeah, you want to. That's tough as well as the guy with the fish hook in the finger, because you're going to the back of the line. Anytime anyone comes in who's got anything, they're like, well, you're never going to die. Well, I mean, inevitably you will, but you're not going to die because of the fish hook. So they're like, back of the line, back of the line, back of the line.
Eventually, Rasif, lovely friendly doctor there, he comes, and I just went, look, mate, I'm just trying to bring some variety to your night. You've obviously got a lot of sick babies and sick people out there, so here's a hook to get rid of it.
I think the good way to position it in that instance is like, hey, this won't take long. Like, this is an in and out. Like, you can kind of whip me through in like 5 minutes between these two sick babies.
No, he was
just pop me in, pull me off, and then I'm out of here.
He was quite happy just to slow it down. He was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
And so
that also makes sense, because what a treat for him. This is why you go to medical school, so that a guy comes in, it's the fish hooks in the fingers, it's the carrot up the backsides. Like, these are the good stories you tell when you finish up.
I actually heard him talking about that, saying something in the back to the nurses. He was like, yeah, saying up my first job. It was like, in the backside. And it was 1 a.m, which I found very unusual. I was like, I desperately wanted to ask him, but he wouldn't have told me.
Also, that's not unusual. 1 a.m. is prime up the backside hours. That's when you start to run out of things and you start going through the chiller drawer in the fridge.
Anyway, he's like, I tried to tell him I was so stupid. I was like, I reckon you should make a little cut here and you get out. And he goes, oh, what I can do is I can twist it through. And I go, do you think it's, and I was like, I stopped talking and went, you've probably done a few of these, eh? And he went, hundreds. So I've done so many of these. He's like, but it's all good. We'll get it out pretty quick. And then anyway, numbs the finger, dangerously painful injection into the finger. And then obviously I can't feel anything. And then he just hands me the pliers and goes, want a hoon? And he goes, I'll film it. So I gave him my phone.
Amazing.
And I'm there tugging away. And he goes, his description was, he goes, just think of it as a hook in a fish's mouth, and you're just trying to get it out with doing the least damage to the fish.
Yeah.
So I'm there going, just tugging away. It's quite surreal when you're operating on yourself and you can't feel it. I couldn't get it out, and he tugged away for another minute, and then he had to go on the hook.
Do you have to keep saying tugged away on it?
I like tugged away.
It's kind of bringing up something else. I don't know.
I think it is that's the
Okay.
way the doctor did it.
But it was, and then eventually he got the barb loose and it slipped out. And then I got an Uber home, and about 1 a.m. I got home to a pretty frosty reception from the entire house.
But I mean, there's no need for a frosty reception. You've been a good father and injured yourself in the process. You should have come home to a hero's welcome, like you just conquered Troy.
No, it was more stupidity. It's like, why did you do that?
He's didn't do it on purpose. Well, it's good to know that between the two of us this week, I mean, I've had a vasectomy.
Yeah.
You have injured your finger. We, between us, cannot pleasure a lady.
Well,
Either way.
I couldn't beforehand. What's the difference? There is no difference. Oh God. Okay, so it's a great start to the weekend.
Are they going fishing?
No, it's raining. I know, that's even worse.
The worst thing I've ever heard.
The worst result.
It's just for no reason. You might as well have just gone and hit a hammer through a nail through your finger and then done nothing. Such a waste of everyone's life.
I know. Now I've got this. Now I'm walking around with this fucking thing on my finger.
Soft bait's our future, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I've heard. I'm not.
Pilchards, we're getting rid of it. No stinky fingers.
I know.
I mean,
well, stinky bait. You got to. Yeah. Let's move. Move on.
Let's move on.
Move on. Right.
Move on.
Live from the Export Beer Garden Studios. This is the agenda for Friday, the 17th of July.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
And the SB award goes to Check this out. Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei could not be here tonight. He sends his gratitude and appreciation to ESPN and everyone who voted for him.
Shohei's the guy.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Oh, Mike
Shohei's the
Tyson.
guy.
What an absolute legend. Not knowing Shohei Ohtani. First of all, not knowing who that is. Second of all, not knowing it's a guy is about the funniest thing. He has to have known like anything about the award he was presenting.
Nah,
Just
I can get up there and just read it.
it's crazy when Jake Paul is the one who knows what's going on stage. Jake Paul looks like the one who's clued up, knows what's going on. They just don't make him like Mike Tyson anymore, do they?
What's happened? No, shit, no. What's happened to the ESPYs? Are they still big?
They were big. They were on last night. Marcelo Hernandez hosted. He's from SNL, comedian. I think he's Cuban. So he sort of made a big deal about sort of immigrants coming over here and doing the jobs that I think that was one of the big jokes Shane Gillis, comedian, hosted last year.
Yeah.
He said, he's living the American dream now at home, sitting on the couch, having a beer, watching an immigrant do his job better than he can.
That's quite good.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That is good stuff.
Yeah, they're big. I mean, it was all about the Knicks. I think that was the big one. And Shohei Ohtani also winning everything else. And then the Knicks winning everything else. Jalen Brunson winning big, which makes sense.
Shohei Ohtani winning. I mean, that might cheer Matt Heath up.
It might.
It might, because he was pretty grumpy yesterday, wasn't he?
I mean,
He wasn't willing to laugh about anything.
No, we got him, and I realised this after the fact. We got him at a vulnerable moment. We've jumped on a podcast mere moments after his beloved Three Lions lost in the semi-final, and
But he has built an entire sporting personality around supporting the English team.
Yes,
For football only.
yeah, it does seem like an odd thing. You can't just support them for football.
Yeah.
You've kind of got to back them as a country. It's not like it's a club.
Yeah.
You can say this is just the reason I support them. It's yeah. But anyway,
We should have played the move on audio. We should have him and Stuart McGill should do a podcast.
Yeah, we got there in the end.
We did get there in the end.
I think.
I think it was like a therapy session. I think we got him through it.
I think it didn't hurt. I think sometimes being able to put your feelings into words.
I think we got it through him. By the end of it, as he said at the end of the podcast, I feel better already. So I think he just needed an avenue to get rid of his frustration of them trying to park the bus at halftime.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're copping so much shit.
Oh, they really are. The
Holy
coach, old
shit.
Guy Montgomery, the coach, he is getting absolutely rinsed for. Essentially, my read on it is that he parked the bus but didn't make the changes necessary to park the bus. So he still had Harry Kane on in a parked bus, who was sort of, he's there to attack, there to score goals, but not really there to defend.
He was just in the back of the bus.
He just Rosa Parks
on Roblox, yeah.
Yeah. He's just at the back of the bus, not knowing what to do.
Playing bus bingo.
What do I do there? Yeah, what do I do here? His hop card didn't work. And so there's been a lot of criticism leveled at the English team. But of course there is. No matter what happens if you lose in that instance.
I don't know, because it's like, would you rather go down swinging and they lost 3-2? Or would you rather go down, park the bus with a kind of a 2-1?
Yeah, well, they didn't. They should have learned from Bazball. They did not Bazball it at all.
Yeah, that was the opposite of baseball, wasn't it?
It was the opposite of Bazball. They should have. They needed to get out there.
Hasball.
They needed to unleash Harry Brook, unleash Ben Stokes, and go for another couple of goals. And maybe they'd be playing in that final on Monday morning. And have you seen these photos? By the way, this crazy photo has been released, and I thought it was fake 100%, but it turns out it's real. It is of Lionel Messi and Lamine Yamal, who will be playing in the final on Monday morning. And it was from 20 years ago, and it's a long-haired Messi bathing Lamine Yamal as a baby.
Yes, so he's...
crazy.
First of all, Lionel Messi has got a haircut. You can only describe it as a Karen haircut.
It's the great... So I want to speak to the manager.
Yeah, it's Karen. It's kind of shoulder-length bob.
Yeah, it's a haircut you get at a hairdresser that has two Z's in the name. It's cuts with a Z for sure.
Yeah, he's got... And behind ear... And apparently in Spain, they were doing one of those baby photo calendars. You know, who was the famous photographer?
Ann Geddes?
Yes. One of those things where you got babies popping their heads out of cabbages and shit.
Yeah. You got a big pot, you have a little baby poking out, maybe sitting in a pumpkin.
Yeah, one like head coming out of a waste disposal unit, shit like that.
Yeah, just normal stuff.
And one of them was you had won the chance to be on the calendar with Lionel Messi. And it was a big like sweepstake kind of raffle draw.
Yeah.
And randomly, out of the hat, they pull this little baby Spanish kid.
A cherubic, a very chubby Spanish kid as well.
Correct. and it just happens to be the current
It's crazy.
Spanish teenage sensation.
The teenage superstar. All the money went to UNICEF, which is kind of nice that it went through there. It was when he was playing with Barcelona, obviously, so it makes sense. But it's just so weird because if someone was like, hey, if they came to the ACC and said, hey, we're doing a charity calendar, we'll go, cool. And they go, what you got to do is you've got to go bath a naked baby. We'd say, oh, no, I can't be bathing a naked baby.
Someone else's naked
The
baby.
photos, his hands are in the tub. And I don't want to be lewd, but it just is crazy to be like, and I have a
Different
baby.
times.
I have a baby. If someone was like, hey, we want to get Josh Lord to wash your baby in a bath, I would be like, nah, I'm probably good. Like I love Josh Lord. I don't want to throw any, comments his way. But it just isn't in the realm of possibility for I don't want anyone to wash my baby.
But I guess if you're a massive football fan, Lionel Messi's he's the biggest name in sport, and there's a chance for you to get a photo with your baby with Lionel Messi.
Yeah, it's just still very strange.
If you're an FC Barcelona fan, you'd be like, holy shit, I've got Lionel Messi bathing my quite chubby.
Very chubby. The only sort of
Yamal.
positive thing I can see from it is maybe he passed on some sort of power.
Yeah.
Like if he hadn't got the bath from Messi
Would he
as a baby, would he have gone on to be Lamine Yamal? So I think maybe we've got to do like a series of tests where we get a bunch of babies, maybe we get 20 babies, and we give them baths with, a control, like you and me bath a few of the babies.
So they never go
and then we
anywhere.
get some All Blacks in and maybe some footballers, cricketers, Kane Williamson could be involved, and we get them all to bath a different baby. And then we track the career paths of those babies and we see if they succeed in that sport. Because maybe that's what we're missing. The secret to being an athlete of the highest order is being bathed as a baby by the best athlete there is.
Transferring your greatness via a bathtub.
I think so. It's the only... otherwise, this is the craziest thing of all time.
It is bizarre. And they're playing each other on Monday
I thought
morning.
it was fake. That's how I was like, oh, this is horseshit. I saw the story
I
3
thought
or
it
4
was the same.
times, didn't
Same.
believe it once.
I scrolled past it numerous times, because I just thought AI slop.
AI, it looks like AI
Because
slop.
the baby, Yamal
He's so
is
fat.
so chubby and fat.
Very, very cute, Bubba. It's also it's a good omen for fat babies everywhere. Like
Yeah.
if you are or have a fat baby,
It's a healthy baby.
You could be a sports star. You could be a 19-year-old phenomenon.
Yeah.
You're not just a big old chubster, a chubby funster getting a bath from Messi.
From
It's
Karen.
just so fucked.
Yeah, and what shoes is he wearing, Lionel Messi?
Yeah, he's got like sort of an old pair of Solomon type, very grip heavy shoe.
Yeah, very grip heavy.
He would have been sponsored at the time by, some sort of random company, you'd imagine, a Theodora or something like this.
His shoe is massively Gullivering the whole photo as well. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, well, there's no good way to get your big foot in a photo. It's wild stuff. There's no more tears. There's a rubber ducky. I think there's a Barcelona rubber ducky. It's good stuff. And yeah, I just think we should get sports stars bathing more babies.
Right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back. All Blacks have named their team for the Ireland test on Saturday, so we'll go over that. Righto, no massive surprises in the All Black team. I think Josh Morby starting.
I think Josh Morby is the big talking point on the wing. They obviously just like what they saw. They needed to have him in there, and I think it's a good call. I think he brings something a little different. He's got that reliable nature to him as well. You've got the other big talking point, really, Tupu Vai'i, the Mahi monster at number 6.
Side titty probably paid the price for a fairly...
We dropped the ball about
average
500
game.
times,
Yeah.
so that'll do it. And yeah, I guess they're obviously going to run Josh Lord and Tupu Vai'i full 80 minutes is the plan. No lock and cover on the bench. Anton Segner, Z German, and Peter Lakai is running around on the bench as well. And on that, no lock and cover. So they are just saying, Paddy Toops, he hasn't played in a while, so I don't imagine he'll run the full 80. So he'll be subbed off at some stage.
Tupu Vai'i will come in, to lock.
Peter Lakai will push them over, and they'll sort of run just a generic back 3 that don't really change no matter where they are on the field. Just you're a blindside flanker, you're an open side flanker, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and we are headed to the New Zealand Rugby Foundation lunch today, so we'll be able to. Have you been to the New Zealand Rugby Foundation lunch? That Rugby Foundation do a great job. They raise funds for players who have been severely injured.
Yes.
So we're talking people with like spinal injuries, etc., and helping them recover and get on with life. It's a great cause. I Graham Henry will be there again. You talked to him yesterday.
I did.
He's
What
the
a guy.
patron. Yeah.
I was at the Auckland University long lunch yesterday, which is probably just a rinse and repeat of what today is. But I mean, half the players there needed to go today because I was stuck in a conversation with Greg Feek, Daniel Braid, and another player whose name slips my mind on this occasion. But they were all discussing the neck injuries that they have in life, and just, when you're in a conversation with four people and they're all talking about injections into their spine and how it has changed their life, and you're sitting there going, nah, I didn't have to do that because I wasn't a professional athlete. So, and it was pretty crazy talking about the lengths they've got to go to, the injections that they needed to get in between their vertebrae so they could carry on. They said, that's the way they reckon McCaw can run all these marathons now is because he got all cleared up, got both sides. It's important if you are going to get these injections to get in both sides of your spine. And we're just sitting around having a couple of beer, and that's the sort of conversation. You're like,
wicked.
Honestly, fellas, I don't have much to add in this instance.
Well, you're going to love today because it's on at the same time as the All Blacks captain's run.
Oh, beautiful.
And it's one of the funniest, over-security, over-hyped event ever because they black out because the event is on the 5th floor of the stand there, and there's windows that look out onto Eden Park. They black out all the windows and they have security all along, and so you go along and like twitch the window and you watch security run over. It's like, what is a shit kicker like me gonna do? Send the footage to Ireland, and it's a captain's run. They're not doing anything special.
And the great irony of that is they were doing just the training yesterday and not a black curtain to be seen.
Yeah.
I watched half the training, was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Could see and it was before the team was named, and I looked out and was like, oh, Morby out on the wing training. In my head, I was like, probably means he'll be running around out there. It's
so bizarre.
But as a rugby nerd, it's the greatest thing of all time. Up in Eden Park, telling some jokes, eating a bit of shit, can I just say, and watching the All Blacks train. You think this is living.
Well, today we're taking the ACC golf simulator up there. So
beautiful.
To integrate that into the lunch somehow. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, well, people like a little activity.
Yeah.
You have a couple of beers, and the beers are flowing at these events.
Oh, yeah.
That's the fun thing. People aren't afraid to really lean in. They did a thing where they were running some 0% into the table.
Yeah.
And at the end of the lunch, there was just a graveyard of the opposite of a graveyard, a birthing suite of full 0% all over the table because they'd bring, 6 and 6 and the old full percents would go immediately, and then they'd just stack the zeros up so that they'd bring us another bucket.
Oh,
and it was just a full table of 0% by the end. And Greg Feek, he was just slowly making his way through them. I don't think he's a big drinker these days, but I think John Arthur more than made up for it by the sound of it. I mean, you win the Gallagher Shield on the Saturday. You're not going to stop until the following week, are you? So well played to Auckland University.
Absolutely. So we have the commentary of All Blacks versus Ireland on Saturday night, 7 p.m. on iHeartRadio and on Radio Hauraki. Coverage brought to you by Leader NZ and the legends at Max Raft. That is going to be a great game. I cannot wait. There's always a bit of niggle between these two teams. There has been for the last probably 5 or 6 years, and it's kind of in the World Cup as well.
I was disappointed not to see Rieko Ioane injected into the team, but I guess he's just there to provide
He's intel.
Even put him on the bench, have him up and down the sideline. There's some of these players in the World Cup who don't really play a minute of football, but they're in their full kit. I guess they're not, the substitute situation isn't quite as, I guess you don't play often if you're a sub in football, but they're there on the sideline, yelling things out, getting yellow carded in some instances. Yeah. And I like the idea of Rieko running that role of just being on the sideline.
Make him waterboard. Get him on the field.
Get him on the field. I know Bowden Barrett's sort of been running that. They've given him the old headpiece. Bodie is not playing again for the third week in a row.
I'm not sure they should give Ioane the earpiece, but never mind.
I don't mind Ioane getting the earpiece. And he could just... they let him know what to say, and then obviously he repeats it back. He just goes, "Hey, Gordy, fuck you." That's his role, just to yell out to the other players.
Hey, Bundy, fuck you.
Yeah, hey, Bundy. I wonder how much shit they do give them. Jameson, Gibson Park, Bundy Arke's on the bench, I believe. I wonder if they are like, mate, you'd give it all away to wear this jersey once. If you're on the bottom of a ruck, you hold up the badge and go, what you wouldn't do for this, mate.
Yeah,
what you wouldn't do.
I think they're doing all right.
They're doing all right, but... I mean, what do you think? Do you reckon that Bundy Arke would swap it all for a couple of tests?
No, I don't think he would actually, because I think they would have reached a certain point in their career where they were like, I'm too on the outer for the All Blacks.
Yeah.
I reckon you've got to switch and say, this is my path now.
Well, I
And-
mean, Jameson-
with no looking back.
Jameson Gibson Park, I don't even recall being anywhere near the conversation.
No,
And then now he's starting for the Lions. It's
Correct.
It's
So-
an outrageous turn of form,
So I don't
which
think
maybe
that-
he would have never got had he not gone over there and played. He wouldn't have got the opportunity. He wouldn't have.
He'd be playing NPC.
Yeah, would he would he have been starting for the Hurricanes? Probably not. He would have had to move around. I mean, was there a spot for him in New Zealand rugby? So he has to go over there and become the player. It's
pretty awesome.
It's the greatest thing.
Yeah.
And you're so happy for a guy. I mean, there's so many versions of that thing where they go away, don't get the opportunity here, go away, and then become these huge phenoms. James Lowe's the obvious example. Just overlooked, didn't even make New Zealand under 20s.
Yeah.
Was like, oh, fuck this. And then, plays for the Lions.
Grew a big top knot, and away he goes.
Yeah, this is my issue with the top knot that a lot of the people are running, is they start to get kind of a fade as well. They'll go to the barber and get the top knot, and they cut around the front. And so they gradually get like almost a receder top knot. Like James Lowe, he's running a
Sumo.
razor blade, sort of a sumo. It's a bit cultural appropriation-y for me. I'm not quite sure when the barber is like, hey, should I just cut the very front off this? So you're running the full sumo. It's unacceptable.
Hey, what's going on? Cricket World Cup. The Cricket World Cup. They've released. I'm dangerously confused. I even got a message from New Zealand's premier sports journalist Paul Stewart Ford trying to explain it to me, and I just sent him back a question mark because it flummoxed me. So
it's so confusing.
ICC have changed the rules around. Is this for the T20?
This is for the
World Cup.
This is for the 50 over ODI World Cup.
Okay, talk to me.
And so there is 14 teams in the World Cup, and the competition will begin with a Super Series featuring the lowest 3 ranked teams, so only those 3 teams in a round robin format, and the team that finishes the best of those 3 teams will progress on to the next stage. So then we've got a 12-team comp, which is essentially where the comp starts.
Why don't we just have a 12-team comp? Oh,
Who knows?
Sorry.
I mean, you've got to have, fucking who cares and no one gives a shit playing in those 2 games, whoever that will be. Then the next 30 matches, which is the second round, 12 teams competing across 30 games, which is a more standard World Cup, divided into 2 groups of 6, playing a round robin format. And the top 3 teams from each group.
Yes, so the half of the teams.
Yep, along with the next best placed team. So whoever the 4th team is in either of those groups, who's the best place, they progress to a Super 7. So you might be the 4th in the second team, but you don't do as well as the 4th in the first pool, and then see you later, you're gone. So 7 teams progress to the Super 7, which is 21 matches, and the top 4 teams from those 7 progress to the semi-finals, and then that's a classic, finish first, play 4th, finish second, play 3rd. And then the winners of that obviously go through to the final.
So recently...
And in 6 months, the World Cup will be over.
Yeah. So,
yeah. And all in all, that's, what are we dealing with? 57 matches, 57 games of cricket?
have they looked at the FIFA World Cup and said, let's do that?
I think they must have. Well, I guess that's the idea, right? They'll always put it down to developing countries, developing cricket in other places. I don't know what sort of team would be floating around at sort of a 13, 14
Should we put a team together?
in the World Cup. I mean, we can't be far off. I feel like we can't be a million miles off being the 14th best team in the world.
I think, Super Rugby recently changed their finals format. Got rid of the lucky loser and just said top 4 go immediately through, the other 2 play off.
Even that.
It's super simple. Or is it? No, it's the top 6, and then
Top six.
top 2 go through.
Top 2 go through.
Yeah, so it's kind of very simple. They obviously fired the person that came up with the other convoluted one. And
Not only should they fired him, they should have put
I-
fishhooks in his fingers.
ICC hired them
yeah,
because they've keeps come and go there. Hey, ICC, I've got a great idea.
the idea that you can finish 4th in one group but finish higher than the 4th in the other group.
Yeah.
Why do we need 7 teams for the Super 7?
Yeah, why is it 7?
don't
Because that
know.
makes an extra. You just have 2 teams of 3 that go through.
It's
know.
insanity. You
That's
just
what I
have
was asking Paul.
2 teams of 3, and then they roll through, and then the top 4 of those. So
Yes.
you sort of drop. It's like it's like a jet going into outer space. You're jettisoning the junk
Do you
as
know
you
why
go
it'll,
forward.
Do you know what it'll be? It'll be so they can guarantee that Pakistan will get through
And play India.
to play India.
Yeah, that's true, actually. You're right. Because that's the only time they have any bilateral cricket is ICC tournaments. Because they refuse to play each other outside of ICC tournaments. And for the ICC, it is cha-ching.
Because they would have looked at it and gone, maybe Pakistan, if they put them in the same pool as India, they won't get through. Let's just make 7.
Well, I'm looking here. I was looking to look at the world rankings, and it only goes to 10. So I don't know who those bottom 4 teams are. It goes to Zimbabwe at 10th. Bangers, Windies, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, England, India, New Zealand, South Africa, and Australia. In
Netherlands,
Netherlands,
Ireland,
Ireland, and Scotland. Yeah.
Which I guess, Ireland have just beaten India, so who knows?
Can I just say, why? How come Wales have been lumped in with England in the cricket scheme of things? Because Scotland have their own team. You got Ireland, obviously.
Yeah, is it a Prince Charles vibe? Is it he's the Prince of Wales? Is he like, get it in there?
Because it's the only thing when we go to England to watch England play, the crowd all chant their usual England, England, England when you're at the cricket. And at the end of it, we always stand up and they go, England, England. And we all stand up and go, and Wales. And it always gets a chuckle.
A big laugh.
Because they've just ignored Wales.
Is it just that they're not a big cricket playing country? Maybe you get 1 or 2 players come across and you go, well, we kind of want to use this one guy. But other than that, if they made a team of all themselves, it would be a joke.
Yeah, well, you'd just get a bunch of second-rate English county players playing, wouldn't you? Anyway.
To answer the question that I asked yesterday and didn't know, the 2027 ODI World Cup will be hosted in South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Namibia.
Oh, okay.
A bit of Namibian ladies floating around. So that's nice to spread it out over a couple of countries.
Cool. Before we get into the yours pleasers, don't forget the Export Beer Garden Tour is back thanks to Export Ultra. We're going to the grand final in Sydney. If you want to join us, text Ultra to 3236. Follow the link. It's easy as that. And also Monday, the final of the FIFA World Cup is happening, and we're going to be in the Betcha Lounge. Matt Heath's going to join us in the Betcha Lounge.
Oh, this is big. That's great.
So this is a chance for him to cleanse himself down there in the Betcha Lounge. Spain versus Argentina. We're going to be having a hosted pot as well. So if you've got no skin in the game, then this is the ideal way to do it. You can just contribute to the pot. Betcha Blake will be running that. He's on a heater at the moment in terms of turns.
Really crunching the numbers. He's like Rain Man. I've seen him out there like Russell Crowe riding on a Vivid on a glass window, just working out the numbers.
But if you want to join the pot, go onto the Betcha app, go into the Bet Social, go to the My Mates section. The code is the ACC 6969, one word, and contribute. You can contribute $1, $5, whatever you want. You'll get a percentage of the winnings if we do win. So get the new Betcha app, sign up. Deposit $50, get $100 bonus cash. R18, bet responsibly.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Rightio, let's kick it in the guts. Yours, please.
Hey there, fellas. Sort of only just started listening not too long ago, probably just before Messi left, and wasn't quite familiar with Tony Lyall's game, but God, I got to say, that man's got a powerful voice on him. And I'd say the podcasts have increased in value absolutely tremendously.
Oh.
And furthermore, he's a Landers supporter. What a fucking legend. God, we need more men like you on this rod, Tony. Fill us in, mate. What's your backstory? Tell us a bit about yourself. Up the Stags.
Well, I thought that was actually me just doing that whole recording, to be honest.
Just said you AI yourself?
I just AI. Well, it's not me because I said up the Stags at the end. I'm always fins up, go the Marco, to be honest. That's the kind of character I am.
Well, it's good to bring some different genes in because for me, I was just getting waterboarded by Cantab wounders the whole time.
I do also like the idea that person rang up was like, I did actually listen before. I never actually heard it. But I like the cut of this guy's jib.
How did he hear about us then?
I'm probably bringing in a whole new age group of people.
But he didn't know anything about you.
Dudes.
So
it's hard to say. It's not like he's a me fan, is he?
That's the only way we're going to grow is the refer a friend. So if you can refer a friend, we'll give them a shout out here as well. So if they're listening for the first time, we will give them a shout out.
And also refer an enemy. Like if you want some dirty laundry aired, like if you know someone who's, maybe done something dastardly, let us know and we'll say it. We can put that out there to the public and then let them know to listen. So, hey, I've got a treat for you. Just listen into the Agenda podcast.
Yeah.
You'll like it. Trust me.
Yeah.
And then we'll be like, hey, Brian Johnston has cheated on his wife, Sarah.
Yeah,
and that'll be the first time he's hearing it. And then he'll go, oh, shit, listener's a listener.
Yep, absolutely. We'll take the download.
We'll take the download.
Take the download. So, just to give some background on Tony. Height?
192.
Weight?
85.
Position?
Usually reverse cowgirl.
Excellent. Place of birth?
Christchurch, New Zealand.
Are you born in Christchurch?
Born in Christchurch, raised in Blenheim.
Okay, that's
Born in Christchurch Women's Hospital, RIP. They bowled it down. Don't know what it is now. Probably.
Does that mean that you weren't that we can shift you up north then if doesn't exist there anymore where you were born?
No, I prefer to stay. I'm a South Islander. That's.
But you're not a Cantab. You don't call yourself a Cantab.
No, very much. No, I moved up to Blenheim when I was about 5 years old. So I'm definitely a Marlborough man. Come join the chorus.
Yeah, excellent.
And then university after that in Dunedin, which is where the Highlanders thing comes.
Ah, excellent. Okay.
Yeah, I was.
There we go.
The classic Cantab. I did support the Crusaders. Got to put it out there as a young boy, but I was indoctrinated. You know, you can't help it. It's like being born in Gloriavale, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
You have no choice but to like it, and they're winning all the time. You think, yeah, of course, I'll chuck a Reuben Thorne flag on my wall. And then went to university, saw the error of my ways, thought, there's actually more out there.
Oh, get out of it.
It's the thing, you know, what do they call it when you're a Mormon or whatever they're called? You know, who are the guys who ride horses in America, and the Amish.
Yes.
And they go on like a thing called like Goon Tugger or something like this.
Oh yeah, they get released for a year where they just go and bang and drink.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I had that, but mine was going to Otago University, and I thought, there is actually a world outside being a Crusaders wounder, and switched allegiances to the Highlanders, and I've never looked back, and I've only won my own championship.
Oh, there we go. Well, welcome.
Hey, what a treat. Whale come. Now we're talking.
Next one, yours please.
Can I just say, old fucking Leslie doesn't represent us in English. His opinions don't fucking matter. When old Chief Scroll fucking south in the mouth, Auckland Blues wearing shit, fuck it. I'm a soul says the next fella. I've been here since 2004, so mind you, in his defence, I'm fucking pretty much Kiwi anyway, but that's 22 years. But yeah, no, fuck you, Matt Heath. Your dog shit going. Go support the fucking Blues, you wanker.
You know what?
Wow.
It's fucking out.
Wow.
They're still going, hey, I tell you what, he's lost his accent.
He really has.
Because there's a lot of English folk who've been here. I've met a guy who's been here like 30 years and he still talks like, you all right, mate?
I think there's a cutoff. It's like, because he must have come here when he was like 12 or something. I think when you're in that those early years, you just want to assimilate and fit in.
Yeah, true.
So any sort of edge you have, this makes you stick out, you round off naturally. But if you come over when you are, in your 20s or 30s, then you lean into it and you're like, my old personality in that, all right, up the wires. It doesn't sound the same.
You all right, mate?
I actually feel sorry for Matt Heath because I realised I came in a little hot yesterday, and I stand by the fact that it is pretty funny that they lost. Only the manner, and that's what I want to communicate. It's the manner of which they lost that's funny, not just that they lost. But the idea of being up 1-0 with 5 minutes to go and then not even going to extra time, 2 goals in 10 minutes, like that is objectively humorous.
Only one other team has ever lost a semi-final after being up 1-0 in a World Cup.
And it was?
England.
So I do feel for him, but yeah, you got to pick and stick.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah. It was pretty... Came in hot, that yours please, but hey, we'll play them all.
Yeah.
Next one, yours please.
It's getting quite tense on the old potty. Old Matt Heath and Tony Lyall might need to do a fight for life.
That would be
quite argumentative.
I tell you what, if you and Matt Heath did a fight for life, that would be the definition. You would look up the dictionary, and it would be pussy riot.
Yeah, it would be
the fight between Matt Heath and Tony Lyall.
Be carnage. It would be. I think if he channeled those demons, it'd be hard to come for him.
I don't know.
I'd just have to, just chase him around, get the eyes working.
Yeah.
I could dazzle him, I reckon. I could dazzle him with
would
movement.
You just run around and around? Wouldn't rope and dope him? You wouldn't, take a few and just tire him out?
I reckon I could gas him. I reckon I could just, keep moving.
Yeah.
And eventually, although he is out there running marathons these days, isn't he? So
I think the crowd would boo you both off pretty quickly.
Oh, it'd be no good. It would be a real a step back for the sport of boxing.
Yeah, it'd be a real.
Every fight for life fight. So
it'd be a real McGregor, wouldn't it? Just a massive disappointment
and a huge pile of cocaine afterwards.
Next one, yours, please.
Third place is coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. You want some chicken, lad?
You want some chicken, lad?
That's just a perfect. Yours, please. There's no notes on that one.
Nah.
Third place, they'll be lucky to win third place. And I'm not even saying that being me.
France will pump them.
France are, it's the battle of who gives a shit. No one's going there to win.
Are you playing for the golden boot if you're Mbappe?
Well, I wonder, does that still count? Can you still eligible for the golden boot?
Hell yeah.
Well, then they should cook the books, and then they should go, hey, wouldn't it be hilarious if Joe Hart won the Golden Boot and they just throw him the ball, he pumps it into the back of the net 10 times?
Well, that's what he told us yesterday. It's like, if you want to cancel the third and fourth playoff, turn it into a mockery. 15 all. Make it 15 all. Go to penalties.
Reverse goals? Just swap halves?
Yeah.
So you're playing like normal, but you're shooting for the wrong goal.
As did you say, no keepers?
No keepers. All keepers.
All keepers.
Have a team of 11 keepers on.
And just tell people to go fuck themselves. Like, no, we're not doing it.
Is there any rule, and I feel like this is probably the first rule, you only have one keeper. One's designated keeper to wear the gloves. Could you have 10 keepers? And they're all allowed to wear the gloves. They all wear the different uniform.
No, you're saying you're saying change the rules so you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah, we'll just have 11 guys, and they're all in the gloves. They're all in the same. They're all in like the alternative keeper outfit.
England would have done that immediately.
They would have done it.
Scored that goal,
and everyone just stands there waving their hands around in front of the goal.
And the Argentinians just peppering
It's just 90 minutes of the other team just taking doing a cue and just penalty, and you just got to keep them out. I mean, this could be the T20 version of football.
Yeah. Oh, they're already turning it into it with the quarters, though, aren't they?
Do they have a sevens version of football?
Yeah, they've got futsal, which is that.
Where you don't wear sprigs.
Yeah, it's that futsal's kind of that It's like a compact version.
Yeah,
like indoor football.
So and fewer people. Have you seen that game that's like volleyball, but they're kicking it?
Sakpao Crawl, the Indonesian one.
Well, I don't know if you can say that, but
it's called Sakpao Crawl.
Oh no,
yeah. It's a little cane ball, and they do bicycle kicks and shit. Yeah.
That's up there with the most impressive sport on the planet.
Yeah, Sakpao.
Those guys. Hold on, let me get this right.
Sakpao Crawl.
Oh, I feel very we might get cancelled for this one. If I'm not here on Monday, you know why?
Okay, that is the least of our problems.
Sure, I'm pretty sure we're basically insinuating that Stephen Adams and Valerie Adams should have a baby earlier on in the week, and we're still here.
And calling the entire Caketon paedophile's paradise, that was kind of up there too.
I mean, that's just subjective fact.
Next one, yours please.
Have you fellas been keeping up with this whole Australian women's cheating scandal?
Oh yeah.
Geez, they've done this. They've done this girl a bit of a dirty with the photo they've put up of her. She's not actually bad looking, but Jesus, the photo that they've taken, it's not the best one of her, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And the reason for that, so if you're unfamiliar with what's going on, I think Ash Gardner, who's the deputy captain, I think, of the women's cricket team.
One of the best cricketers in the world.
Yeah, so she is married to a non-cricketer, and they've been out there living their life. And I believe something's gone on tour that hasn't stayed on tour, and I think she's fooled around with a teammate. Voss, I think is her last name. Her first name escapes me. Keeper of the team. And
it's always the keepers.
There was a couple of articles sort of alluding to the marriage breakdown, but being vague about the reasons why. And her partner posted on Instagram 2 stories back to back and said, this story is too vague about our breakup. And the next story was a very unflattering picture. But not even that bad, but just not great. And saying, this is the person my wife cheated on me with. Which is, I mean, first of all, it's something you're going to regret when you wake up in the morning going, God, I probably should have played that one closer to my chest.
Isn't that breakup 101?
Kind of.
It's breakup 101 is you're not going to put a smoking hot picture of the person your partner's cheated on.
Well, yeah, of course. But they've obviously gone through like a Getty Images because it's an official photo, official looking photo of her playing in full team kit, but it's just not a great photo. And so that's the photo all the news outlets have used because that was the story she posted. But I haven't seen any follow-up since from any of the parties. But I mean, a lot of chat of do you lose the captaincy? Are you allowed to sleep around within the team? Like, would it be weird if Geordie Barrett started sucking off Artie? Like, are we allowed to do this?
I don't know. It hasn't really been tested in the men's game. I think there need to be more of it. I think, Will O'Rourke needs to start banging Devon Conway.
Couldn't hurt. Well, but there's also and this is, I think, where the issue comes in. There's a team power dynamic at play because she's a senior player. Cricket, a lot of the time, those senior players have a lot of say in selection. So she could be saying, hey, maybe she's only in the team because of her prowess off the field. So I guess that's where you go, you got to take your credibility into it. Well, it's definitely worth a Google. I was doing some research into this, thinking about talking on the pod, and I was in the main office here and was rolling through Instagram of these particular people. And I kind of had to loudly say, this is work-related, by the way, because athletes these days post a lot of pictures on Instagram just of themselves in bikinis, and as is their right.
Yeah, and
they should.
It's just your research for you, isn't it?
I'm just doing research, and someone said, hey, what are you doing over there? I said, just doing some research. I said, can you come over here? I've got something to show you.
Why are you whacking off then?
And I couldn't stand up for a while, so I had to sort of cover my loins with a pillow and do the hobble.
If you want to hear more analysis on that, Dylan Cleaver and Paul Ford go deep onto that. They actually put it in Cricket Violence Corner, which was, I'm not sure there's much violence going on.
Well, it's mental violence, isn't it? It's mental warfare.
It is mental warfare. So they break that down on the BYC podcast if you want to have a listen to the latest episode in that, where it goes a bit deeper. Next one. Yours, please.
Afternoon, lads.
Afternoon.
Heartwarming to see the Wellington Cake Tin breaking out into full song during the Test match last weekend. Just wondering if we can install a bit of Kiwiana in there. Don't know. Give him a taste of Kiwi, perhaps. Should track that bloke down. Be awesome on the microphone. Get a DJ A-hole onto the job.
Yeah, I must admit, there was this thing. I mean, they played the exponents because it was during the injury break.
Yeah,
the Italian player, they just got the crowd into an absolute frenzy.
And it was kind of crazy because there was an injured man lying down. I think he's got a broken sternum. But at this stage, we didn't know how bad it was. And I mean, I regret saying we should just kill him like a horse at an A&P show who breaks his leg. Yes, I did, because I didn't know how bad the injury was. But the whole crowd got into full voice and started singing Sweet Caroline. And he's lying on the ground. But the insult to injury was the crowd really went for it. And the DJ A-hole obviously was like, I'm onto a win here. And when they literally lifted him up to drive him off, the whole crowd started playing Living on a Prayer. And everyone's singing Living on a Prayer as he limps off to who knows what sort of future. Yeah. And I thought, I don't know about the song choice there. It's like if he'd been limping off in the golf cart in the buggy, and we started singing "Staying Alive." It's too hurtful.
That's quite a hard crowd song.
Staying alive. What is there? Is there like a get up, stand up for your right? We could have played that potentially.
Or Beat It.
Yeah. Yeah, like a hurtful song for an injured guy to hear it of like, like a "You Ain't Never Gonna Walk Again."
Or Hurt by Johnny Cash.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah,
that's actually, that would go off if you played Hurt.
So,
Jesus Christ, the West Indies suck. They are out 140.
What?
Yeah, so New Zealand are chasing 141 to win that second.
I think when I walked away from the TV, they were maybe 83 for 3 or something like that. And I thought, they're obviously digging in.
But have you seen that they've got an entire ODI squad playing in the Major League Cricket in America who are better than this team?
Yeah, I mean, that's just, again, points the finger at, why are we doing this?
Yeah, correct. I think that yours pleaser was saying it probably needs to be more Kiwi eyes. And I have a funny feeling because the one song that whips the crowd into frenzy is Bliss. And I have a funny feeling, since we're so PC and everyone's so paranoid, I bet they don't play it thinking it's going to encourage binge drinking.
I think so too. But at no stage when I hear Bliss am I ripping my drink. No. You're not like, But
I guarantee that's why. However,
I think so too.
At the Warriors at halftime, they had
they got DJ bloody douchebag, and they got him out there, example or dimension or whatever going on. He got out there and he mixed, cut up and destroyed like DJ Severe.
It was Peter Urlich got out and sung Bliss to the crowd, and they loved it.
Yeah, the dimension cut it. Has there ever been a DJ Severe and Artie Savia crossover? Surely we've got to tee this up.
Severe on Severe.
We've got to get DJ Savia and sort of he releases a sort of major flavors mixtape.
I wouldn't put it past Artie Severe to release a song.
Yeah, I think just put that in the back skyrocket. Maybe we could look into this.
But Bliss is our unofficial national anthem, and you've got a whole lot of fucking people in meeting rooms going, no, we can't do that because it'll encourage binge drinking.
Yeah, it promotes massive binge drinking. Meanwhile, every single corporate box in the whole stadium, there's people massively binge drinking for free on the company card.
Correct.
But we don't need to, I guess, go down that road. I think Why Does Love Do This To Me is also another big belter. Like, I think that can get people up. It's a little in that cringy areas.
Dobber gets people up.
Yeah.
The Dob.
Yeah, Dobbo, you can't go wrong with like sort of Slice of Heaven, maybe.
They should keep it Kiwi only because playing like Sweet Caroline, I mean, come on. That's a bit of a cliche.
It's also, you just feel like we've been there, done that. What are we doing here?
Give the opposition need to go, what the fuck is this song everyone's singing?
Well, I think so too. But even watching State of Origin, I think the key is just to have it loud as fuck. The whole game, the music was so loud at every break, right until the ball got kicked off again.
Yeah.
And I think that's I think maybe to try to inject some life into the stadium. I just don't think otherwise we're going to get it.
But Eden Park needs to sing Zombie at full voice.
100%.
Own the narrative on Zombie.
We need to get in touch with whoever's doing the music and be like, listen, can we just get a couple of zombies out there today? We just need them.
We're too paranoid about showing everyone a good time in New Zealand that we won't do that. Because you know how paranoid we are? Because whenever a famous person, you enjoy New Zealand? Do you love it? And they go, we love it. Oh my God, I love it. We're the same with sports teams. We really want them to have a good time when they're here and not be mean to them.
Yeah, we should be playing. Yeah, when they walk on, we should have no music. They should walk out cold. Maybe a guy with a fiddle.
Correct.
That's all you get. Is this
Fiddly
guy with a fiddle?
Potato.
Yeah, and then you have Matt Heath out there calling them spudfuckers on the field. Yeah, I think we should have that.
Yeah. Don't make it hostile. We're too nice. We're too paranoid about people having a good time here because it's little old New Zealand.
Yeah, we should their changing room should be barren, not even a seat in the changing room.
Freshly painted.
Yeah. There should just be a nude guy in the corner, Blair witching, and the whole time they're like, what's he there? And like, oh Jesus, I forgot he was there.
Yeah, he's the guy, he's the away guy. He cleans your change room out.
Yeah, the bus driver should be
drunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say who's the Palmerston North.
Oh, Lundy.
Lundy should be their bus driver. Just to really
Scott Watson's cleaning the changing rooms.
Yeah. David Bain, the water boy. Yeah. Like, we're just got to do a greatest hits of making them uncomfortable. And this is how we win at home.
Do it, because they don't make it comfortable whenever we go overseas. Go to South Africa. Holy shit. It's like when everyone complained that we treated the Australian fans meanly in the World Cup. It's like, no. Have you been to Australia for a cricket match? If you're a New Zealander going to a cricket match in Aussie, buckle up. Because you get fucking abused all day.
And even the the respect the kicker thing, we don't really do that here. We just sort of either go quiet or fully boo. I'm fine with either. I think we should fully boo the kicker or be dead silent.
Or sing
or something.
Sing bliss.
Yeah, I mean, we got comfortable booing Quade Cooper. That was the only player David Warner.
People complained about that. They were like, "Oh, he's from New Zealand. Leave him alone. He plays for fucking Australia."
How about we go bliss? Go, miss the fucking kick. Forget about the last one. Gonna miss the next one.
Yeah, that's good. The only issue is if you did that once, you would be telling your story walking. You'd get absolutely ejected from the stadium.
Fuck. I was quite proud of that.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Next one.
Clip that up.
It's the last one for the week.
Last one, yes.
Matt Heath was pretty upset about the English loss. He wasn't taking TL. Tony Lyall, this you need to TL. He wasn't taking his chainmail thing well. I thought it was quite funny. I thought it was a good take. Trying to say chainmail is light and breezy. It's one thing to win the football. It was an outrageous take when you're not feeling good about a loss. Sorry, Matt, but...
do you find the Crusades funny, Tony? Yeah. Do you find the Crusades funny, Tony?
I will say that is... I mean, if you're going to hang your hat on anything, the idea that chainmail is light and breezy, I'm on board with it. That's funny. It's a great call. And just those guys in particular, and just being sad in chainmail it's just a funny attire. And I do like that idea of saying if there was a guy in a French outfit dressed up like a chicken who'd also lost, would that be funny? Yeah. And I just think it would be. Yeah. No matter what, anyone dressed up, it's like, you know, when you go to a dress-up party, it's fine when you're there dressed up, but as soon as you're out of context, you feel like a bit of a knob when you're just by yourself, you know, on the train or something on the way home, and you're dressed like Garth from Wayne's World, but you're not with the Wayne anymore. You're just sort of sitting there and people are like, is that guy just dressed like Garth? Like, what's going on? Yeah, it's just hard when you're not in the environment where if you're winning, you got the sword, you're like, hell yeah, let's go on another crusade. Let's go get there. But as soon as you lose, you go, God, I wish I wasn't in this fucking hat.
surely just chuck it in the backpack. Although in America, you can't bring bags into stadiums.
Well, I'm surprised you can bring full chainmail into stadiums, to be honest, because, I mean, when we went over for the Warriors in Vegas, well, I wasn't even able to bring my bum bag, my trusty bum bag.
Same. I had to check mine in.
Yeah.
And it was, the bum bag is like the size of a large wallet. That was it.
You needed there was people that had like clear bum bags on.
So you could see the contents of your bag.
Yeah, so if you're ever going to do like a 9/11, just wear a clear bum bag and you're good to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no clear bum bag, but I can wear full chainmail, full armor, like I'm about to go Heath Ledger in A Knight's Tale, but my bum bag, no thank you, man.
Oh, very good. Okay, well, I'll knock this one on the head. Monday morning will be the next time we're in the Betcha Lounge for the World Cup final, but we'll also be back tomorrow night for the commentary.
What's your pick before we go, G Lane, for for Monday morning, Spain v Argentina. What's your gut telling you?
My gut's telling me Spain. I think Spain look pretty ruthless. Have they conceded a goal this whole tournament? I don't think they
One
have.
goal.
One
goal the whole tournament.
So I think they will win, and I think it'll be 1-0 to Spain.
I'll just for the lols, I'll go the other way and say my gut's telling me Lionel Messi will get 2 in a row, and that'll see him be established as the unarguable GOAT.
Whatever happens, whoever wins, they need to recreate the bath photo.
Oh my God!
At the end of the game,
they really do. The fully grown bath. I think that's
good.
They have to do the get back in the tub. I mean,
well, we could just AI it though, can't we? We can AI that up and put it up. But also, tomorrow night commentary 7:00, Ireland versus the All Blacks at sold out Eden Park in the dark. Otherwise, we'll see you Monday.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts.